please, people. And your phone calls are coming up, too. All right. And Jimmy Hoft, it's so interesting to watch all this happen, and no one, it seems even in the mainstream media, is pointing out that everything that's happening is completely constitutional, completely defensible by congressional order, completely defensible by constitutional openness, and even when it comes to green card holders, they're not citizens. They're not covered by the 14th Amendment. People can argue about the wisdom of whatever's going on or the execution of it, but to argue about the legality of it is ridiculous.
Absolutely, Jamie. And there's also precedent for this, of course, in American history. And it wasn't that long ago that Barack Obama, I put this up this weekend, Barack Obama had stopped refugee flow from Iraq in 2011 for 6 months, and the left said nothing. It was no big deal. So it shows you how much you're politicizing this.
Yeah, it's funny because the big argument is that Donald Trump's doing what he promised to do during the campaign. It's like, yep, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, so this becomes a political thing right now because the usual suspects are out there. You've got Elizabeth Warren out there with her bullhorn. And
It is illegal. It is illegal. It is unconstitutional. It is unconstitutional.
I think she was wrong about 10 times in 10 minutes.
Right. And she's doing that. They're starting to do that repeating business they do, like they did at Occupy, where somebody says something and the rest of the drones repeat it. You know, it's kind of creepy, Jamie.
Yeah, the chanting at the Church of the Lost Election.
Yep.
Also, Chuck Schumer, though, I thought this was a big advancement for Democrats. You finally have a leading Democrat who can cry out of both eyes instead of just one.
This executive order was mean-spirited and un-American.
Yeah, he already cries better than Barack Obama does.
He's having a rough year already, I think.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's the poor guy. He's got it. They got to try. They have nobody else. They've got Chuck Schumer, Elizabeth Warren, and then Hillary's coffin creaked open over the weekend for her to come out with a statement about how this isn't America. It's like, honey, got news for you.
It is.
I got news for you. So then we had Priebus. I was very impressed with on Meet the Press. I mean,
yeah, how about that?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be like Priebus sometimes would come across a while back as kind of, I don't know, a little dopey, a little wishy-washy, but he was great with Chuck Todd here.
I don't think you want to have a grace period, Chuck, because then people that want to do bad things to Americans would just move up their travel date 2 days in order to get into the country before the grace period's over. So I think it's one of these things that, and if you ask a lot of people at the Customs and Border Patrol, would just tell you got to rip off the Band-Aid and you have to move forward. And so, you know, it wasn't chaos. I mean, the fact of the matter is 325,000 people from foreign countries came into the United States yesterday, and 109 people were detained for further questioning. Most of those people were moved out. We've got a couple dozen more that remain, and I would suspect as long as they're not awful people, that they will move through before another half a day today. And perhaps some of these people should be detained further, and if they're folks that shouldn't be in this country, they're going to be detained. And so apologize for nothing here.
Yeah, good for him.
That was excellent, yep.
Now, here's the thing that was alarming to me, and as long as it's all legal, I guess it's not a bad thing, but he said 325,000 people came from foreign countries just over the weekend.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. For a weekend? What was going on here?
That's an enormous number of people who are coming into this country every day.
Yeah.
And the fact that they only stopped 109 is it really puts this issue in context.
Well, and I'm sorry, Jimmy, that you had to cancel your planned vacation for the hanging of the gay people in springtime in Iran because they have banned people from the U.S. to go there. So,
right, I have to change my itinerary sometime.
right. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a bummer. So we're trying to make some T-shirts, I think, that are going to say "Banned in Iran" on them because that's what we are, banned in Iran.
Awesome.
All right, buddy. As always, great talking to you. Thanks for your hard work. And that's Jimmy Hoft, the Gateway Pundit, thegatewaypundit.com, at